My name's Mark Pugh and my company Stones Music is the UK importer and distributor of RISA ukuleles. That's R-I-S-A, in case you can't see what the logo says. So the more eagle-eyed and eared of you may have noticed just then that there's something missing from this ukulele. And it is obviously the string here is missing. It should be 4 strings and the E string is missing because it broke a little while ago. Now, some of my customers have asked me, how do you actually change the strings on one of these RISA ukuleles? This is the SKK 1-2. That's a soprano, all solid, acacia wood, half thickness body, very comfortable to play. And you can see from the bridge that there are 4 holes in the bridge, 1 for each string. So slightly different from a traditional bridge where the strings may be tied onto the bridge or fixed using a notch and a knot at the back of the string. This, however, is slightly different. It's a design unique to RISA and can be a little bit puzzling the first time you see it because you can't see exactly how the strings are affixed. So what I'm going to do is show you how to replace this missing E string. Obviously, if you have 4 strings to do, you just have to repeat the process 4 times. So I'm making it difficult for myself by holding the ukulele up to the camera so that you can see what I'm doing. So here is my new string, and I'm now going to take one end of the string and thread it through the empty hole and the empty space where the E string should go. Now the string hasn't been cut to length, so as I feed it through, I'm just keeping a lookout for when I can see the string through the sound hole. Now give it a little twist and I should be able to, in a moment, let's feed a bit more through. There we go. I've been able to pull the other end of the string out through the sound hole. Now what I'm going to do with this end that I've retrieved through the sound hole is tie a knot in it so that when I pull this end back through, this end won't come back through the hole because it'll have a knot in it, acting a little bit like the ball end on a steel guitar string. So just to be doubly safe, I'm going to do not just 1 knot, but 2 or 3. It doesn't matter if it looks a little bit messy at this stage because the main purpose is to stop the string pulling through. This part of the string won't be visible. So there you go, I've done 3 knots there. And I'm just going to tighten that up so that it doesn't come undone. Just pulling it with a little pair of pliers here. Just snip a little bit of the excess off. So here we have the tied end of the string. And as I pull the other end of the string through, you'll see that is now pulled tight against the underneath of the bridge. Now this is a great thing about the RISA bridge, is that because the underneath of the string is pulling against the underside of the soundboard, the tension on the bridge is spread over the whole of the soundboard, over a much bigger area than if the string was attached directly to the bridge, when this would be pulling over a much smaller area. So it's a really good design, and as I say, it's unique to RISA. This string will need to be cut down quite a lot, so I'm just going to quickly put it on and tune up. Again, being a new string, it'll probably need to be stretched in a little bit before it settles and tunes in. I tend to do on these strings, I tend to thread the string twice through the tuning machine head so that it doesn't pull through. I'll just cut off a little of the excess and using a string winder get it up to nearly in tune. Give it a little stretch. So as you can see, the string is now on. So the string's now on, and there the bridge is looking as neat as it ever did. And that is how to replace a string on a RISA acoustic ukulele.